In this video, I am going to be guiding you guys on how to install the Morimoto XB LED fog lights on your Toyota Sienna SE starting right now. These are going to be plug and play. The price point is about $150, which is a lot better than trying to buy OEM brand new ones, where those are costing anywhere between $100 plus for just one side. So this could be a good chance to upgrade that. These are going to include two fog lights. These are going to be plug and play. They also have some optional items where you can get it with just the white output or the yellow output option. Optional protective film. You can get some dielectric grease if you want to. But all in all, this should be a pretty sweet little upgrade, especially for those that have a nice black accented setup. These black fog lights are really going to do the trick. Let's go jack up the car and start removing some panels. All right, so here's what happened with mine, guys. One of the fog lights got popped out because the boys were playing basketball and the basketball hit it. And as you can see, the old one is just hanging there, and the plastic tabs on this side are good, but on the other side, it actually broke off. So that's the reason why we've got to replace these darn things. And it's also a good time to even replace these rings if you're missing those. We've got the car jacked up. For some of you guys that maybe aren't as low, you might be able to get away without jacking it up. But let's get underneath and see what's going on. Okay, so under here, you've got two parts. You've got the big center plastic piece, which you actually don't need to remove that. You're only gonna need to remove the smaller triangular plastic piece right here, which houses the fog light area. So you're just gonna need to remove these little 10mm bolts here, a couple of those, and then you can just kind of move it to the side, and then you'll be able to access your fog light. Once you access this panel, you'll be able to unplug it right here. And there you go. Up here is gonna be your fog light hole. As you can see, there's one Phillips screw that holds the bracket down. Right here is where two of the tabs slide in, and you've only got this one mounting point really that you're using on these SEs. So let's get the new one over here and see how that bad boy fits. Okay, here we've got the old one on the table, and then here's the brand new one for comparison. Let's unbox this bad boy. Oh, look at that. Big difference here. And I think the black housing is really gonna make this thing look sweet because the SE has the black housing headlights, so the fog lights will be able to complement it very well. So when you get to the new fog light, you're just gonna have to remove these little protective socks that you got going on. These are gonna be kind of like the pigtails, I guess, for the plug. And then you're just gonna insert those in here. Let's just make sure we put them on the right side though. So it looks like what we have to do is take this over to our van and actually plug it in with the bare pins and see which one is which. You see how these pins are here? You're just gonna plug one into the one side, plug one into the other side. You're gonna plug it in like that. Put it right here. Make sure they don't touch, okay? And just set it somewhere where it's gonna be safe for that thing to not fall down. We'll turn the car on and see if it lights up. It looks like we've got lights, so that is the correct position that you're going to want to put those pins in. Okay guys, so as mentioned before, if you pin it like this and it doesn't work, it just means you just got to switch them, okay? So you just take this one and switch it to the other side, put the other one on the other side, and you're good to go, and it should work from there on. So we're just gonna pull these bad boys out. We're gonna take our plug here, make sure the direction is correct on it, put them in one by one. They should click. Make sure they're in all the way. All right, once you got them all in, it's gonna look just like that. The rubber piece is gonna be recessed inside. There's your pins, and now you can install it. You put in the two sides that's on the left side first when looking at it from down here, and then you put the top part on like that. And here's the, you can use the old Phillips screw or you can use the new one. I guess that part doesn't really matter. So just wedge yourself in there as best you can and screw it in. Once you've got that screwed up, you're ready to plug her in like so. And then let's give her another test drive before we button everything up. All right, here we go with the after shot. How's that look? And then the before, obviously here. May have to replace the headlight bulb to match the output here in terms of the lighting. All right, let's get the other side in and put her back on the ground and see how she looks when it's all done. You may also want to adjust the direction of the fog light, which is probably going to be the last step that you want to do. I may do it when the sun goes down a little bit so that you can see it better because it's too bright outside right now, but that might be the last bit. That was pretty straightforward, but if you want to follow more ways to upgrade your Sienna, be sure to subscribe for more.